Band and the High School Band Christmas Concert. We are absolutely... We thank you so much for coming out this evening. What a wonderful crowd. We have such a treat for you. We've never paired the 5th grade band and the high school band together, but my vision for this is that these students, okay, will be able to see this high school band in action, say, hey, I know what I want to be in 4 years. I know what I want to sound like. And for these high school kids to relive these days, say, you know what? I was once here playing Hot Cross Buns too. We're going to go ahead and get started with our first number 1 out of our book. Was the first note we learned, and we're going to play it as just a whole note 4 times. And this is the first thing we did to hold our instrument, put our instrument together. So we hope you enjoy number 1. Exercise we use fundamentals for beginning band called long tones. Together, just one by one, into our 5-note scale. We hope you enjoy. Section, and they're going to play for you Hot Cross Buns. going to play a piece out of our book called The Playing Test, number 17. And parents, hopefully you have gotten these papers, but I'm sure some of you have not. In our book, our habits book, there is specific pieces that each student should be able to play at this point on their instrument. So the one that we're going to play right now, every student in the band should be able to play playing tests. And there's a checklist in the front of the book that I'll sign off. So if you see your student's book and you don't see my signature yet, it's probably because they need to practice just a little bit more so to get my pass off there on that. So check the front of their book, make sure they have their book, and of course make sure they take their instrument home to practice. Hope you enjoyed clarinets, playing test number 17. There's only 2 of them, but it sounds like 20. We hope you enjoy. They're going to play for you the song Pentastic. But to play in front of such a large crowd of people. And now, last, we're going to hear from our percussion section, and they're going to play for you Au Clair de la Lune. Also known as hot cross buns. And first we're going to play, there's 2 different lines. We're going to play the A line, the melody line, which you I'm sure all come to know and love. Hope you enjoy. And now you're going to hear the B line of that, which is the harmony, okay? again, such a great job with these fifth graders. Can't wait. Hope you enjoy. Fifth grade beginning band, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Okay, thank you so much. We're going to transition now and get them off the stage and get the high school band. Woo! Something new this year in high school band. And we're going to take the band to contest in March. And so we're going to go to Howland High School where we prepare 3 pieces of music that we will play for a panel of judges, and they'll give us a score. A lot of band programs do this. We haven't done it here at PB for many, many years. And so it's a new adventure for us. But I need your help, parents, all right? I need your help. And I've sort of had them buy into it. But I also need you to encourage your students to be like, hey, contest is coming up. We need to make sure we're practicing our instrument, right? We got to be spending a little bit of time more with our horns, okay? And so you're going to see that there in the program. Mark it on your calendar. It's going to be a really exciting time. We have a preview concert for that in Jefferson on February 27th. So it seems like a long ways away, but when we get back from break, it'll come up before you know it. The other thing that I would like to mention, at the end of the program, our concession stand is open, but high school band families, if you would like, we have Daffod's candy bars yet again. And I say this because next year, we're looking at doing another trip, which I'm not going to announce that just yet, but we are looking at doing another trip. And then we're also looking at the possibility of going away to band camp. Yeah, which is new. So none of that is technically finalized yet, but I've had some parents ask me, hey, Mr. Dodd, can we continue selling candy bars to help pay for some of that? Because some of the students here paid for their whole DC trip with just selling those Daffod's candy bars. So you can see Brenda Lowry after the concert and sign out some boxes, and then we'll continue that through the next couple of months. But I just wanted to let you know that some upcoming great things, and you might want to take up that opportunity. All right, I think we are ready to go. We hope you enjoy the high school band. Our first piece is based off of the hymn, Hark the Herald Angels Sing. Here is Canticle at Christmas Time. that although you played hot cross buns tonight, 5th grade band, in a couple of years you can play that. What do you say? That's right, that's right. The exciting thing about the high school band is, we have many students who've been playing for 8 years. This is their senior year band concert. They might start crying. But then we also have some students up here that are really playing an instrument for the first time and have only learned really the past month. Maybe that's some students that were in the color guard or just joined us for the first time ever. So excited for the high school band and what for the next couple months will bring. Our next piece is quite a holiday favorite. I know it's not snowing outside. It's a little cold, but this is still the most wonderful time of the year. So going back from the 60s, we hope you enjoy. It's the most wonderful time of the year. busiest time of the year, and there's so many other places we know that you could be tonight, but we just want to thank you all so much for coming and spending the evening with us and in a hall, a beautiful hall, creating beautiful live music, and that's what it's all about tonight. You know, we can... all right there, quick break? We can listen to music on the radio, Spotify, YouTube, take your pick, all we want. But to make music is a whole different level. Our next piece is rather quite beautiful. I just would like to read for you a program note from it. Season of Peace contains 2 songs, Silent Night and Dona Nobis Pacem, meaning grant us peace. In December of 1914, during the bloody days of the trench warfare during World War I, there were brief moments of unofficial ceasefires when German and British troops would cross over the dangerous no man's land to celebrate the season with the enemy. On Christmas Eve and Christmas Day of that year, gifts of food and souvenirs were exchanged. Soldiers participated in joint burial services, and some were friendly enough to play soccer matches and sing carols. And so we hope tonight, through our music, through our concert, that we create that season of peace, and all the troubles that are in our country and world, that we can come back to the beautiful music. Hope you enjoy Season of Peace. We've come to the last piece. Check. We've come to the last piece of our program tonight, and it's been such a great night. Let's get one more big round of applause for our 5th grade beginning band. Yeah, so awesome. Every year I get so excited in the fall because I'm like, who's next? You know, who's going to be the next band kids? And so this motley crew up here they said, sign me up, Mr. Dye. And so we'll continue to keep practicing and just get better and better, and can't wait for the spring concert, which will be really exciting. And then we go somewhere called Waldemere, which we haven't really talked about yet, but we'll have a lot of fun. Parents will have more about that to come. I just want to take a moment and thank my wonderful administrators. I know Mr. Jackson, the high school principal, and Mrs. Tish, the middle school principal, is here. Let's give them a round of applause. I want to thank them for all their support. I'd like to thank you, Mrs. Saba, up in the box, who's running our sound tonight. Always does a wonderful job. She and Mrs. Brown and a lot of these students are going to be really busy in the next couple months as we are bringing the Music Man back here to the event pack. Really excited about. Well, our closing piece this evening is maybe not your traditional Christmas arrangement or Christmas piece, but these guys have really loved it, and it's been a lot of fun, and we hope you enjoy. Randall Standridge, one of my favorite composers, takes the opera Carmen, the French opera, and so you're going to hear a lot of those melodic movements from the opera, and if you don't, it's some really beautiful music, and then he just infuses it with all of these different Christmas tunes. We hope you really enjoy. Thank you so much for coming out. Hope you enjoy A Carmen Christmas.